It has been a year now since we started our layer business, and sure, we have learned a lot of things already. By the way, my name is Pia. I am a retired flight attendant. I used to fly before for over 10 years, and now I'm back here in the Philippines doing a layer poultry business. One of the things that I've been doing for the past 1.5 years was to record all things or the experiences that we had on this layer poultry business. From having just 480 heads, now we managed to grow the population for over 2,500 approximately as of this recording. But what people don't realize is that having a poultry business means you need a lot of capital. By the way, today we are going to have another vaccine. Actually, this will be the second to the last vaccine that we will be giving to our pullets before they be transferred to a different housing. Before anything else, I have to make sure that this is well sanitized since it has been used already. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to place a boiling water here, and I have to keep on pumping the syringe for me to be able to know that I am sanitizing the inside of the tube. If you also don't know how to do these things, you can always ask help from the technician. That's from your feed supplier because they do give a free assistance. Actually, during our first dose of the coryza vaccine, I also asked for the help of our technician since I wasn't also sure on how to do the injection and which part of the chicken that I should be injecting the vaccine. I know a lot of people are so scared to try new things, but you know what? What I learned from this experience is that it's not rocket science. You can always learn everything from experience. And if you don't know anything, you can always ask for help. Now we're going inside our grower house because we will be starting our vaccine. So this is how I do it. So I do it one by one, and yes, I'll be doing this for over 1,000 chickens. Actually, the first time we did it, it was a bit tasking, but now, since it's already the second vaccine for this injection, it's nothing for us anymore. The only challenging part is how to catch the chicken. You know, our suppliers are actually so amazed because we are the ones doing the vaccine, even if it's our first time, and we are so hands-on to the business itself. But we have nothing else to do, so why would we let others to do it for us when we actually can do it? Anyway, so much of my introduction. Today, I'll be sharing with you how much was the initial capital that we spent for this whole growing process. I just want to give you a disclaimer, guys, that prices may differ depending on your area. Some of the things that I might be sharing with you will not be applicable to you because probably you already have it in your place or in your farm, so you don't really have to include them. Just please take note that I will not be including the chickens and the feeds for this computation yet because that will be on another video. So the moment we decided that we're going to grow our own layer chicken, we started searching online as to what kind of equipment we need for the growing process. So it took us months before we were able to put all the things that we need and before the chicks arrived. And since it's the brooding stage that is the most crucial part of this process, we made sure that everything that we need is available for us to be able to successfully do it. Of course, it comes with a lot of research as well and the guidance of the vet as well as your suppliers. Never be afraid to seek help from those who have already experienced this. So here are the list of the things that we bought either online or from a store. So I'm going to explain to you one by one why you have to buy all these things before you start growing your own chicks. So let's start with the timer. The reason why we have to buy this because we don't want to give so much stress on our staff just to turn on or turn off the lighting. That is because you also have to follow the lighting program of your chicken. Automatic injector. The reason why we have to buy this, that is because we need to give vaccines to more than 1,000 chicken, and it will be very tiring for us if we do the manual. And then we also bought the debeaker. Well, I think it's self-explanatory that you need to debeak all your chickens because as they grow older, their beaks become longer as well. The heater that you saw there is actually a gas heater because we didn't want to compromise the brooding stage of our chicks. That is why we decided to just buy the gas heater because we know there is constant heat that is given to our chicks. The next thing will be water tank. I guess it's self-explanatory, so that's why I don't really have to explain it. Next is tarpaulin. The reason why we have to buy this because we don't want any air to come inside a grower house while we're still brooding our chicks. We also bought a ref for us to be able to store all our vaccines because we have to buy all of them at once. Next is gas equipment, a generator, gas tank. I think it's also self-explanatory. The reason why, because we are using gas heater for this process. So there you have it. This is the breakdown of the things that we bought to make this growing process a success. But don't worry, just look at it as a long-term plan. That is why this kind of business is not for everybody because you need commitment for you to be able to run the business successfully. You need to do cycles as much as you can so that you maintain the sizes of your eggs. And I know it can also be tiring, but it all depends on you. Again, you need commitment for you to be able to run this kind of business. And I understand it may take so much of capital, but I believe you will get your return of investment soon enough. The good thing of having this kind of business is that it doesn't go out of trend because it's commodity. It's food. People need food to survive. So no matter what happens, people will still have to buy eggs. And I'm very excited because I'm always looking forward to the day where we don't have to pay for the mortgage of the housing of these chickens. I know it's gonna take some time, but we are willing to wait. Just like when I was still a flight attendant. It also took me 10 years before I was able to take all the retirement benefits. But I guess 10 years would be too long for me to be able to reap those rewards. Because I know it will only take a few years for us to be able to get back out and enjoy the benefits. So if you're planning to start this kind of business in 2025, I would suggest to take as much information as you can and start right away. Do not ever wait for a very long time because you know what? The next thing you know, probably it will be late already. That will be it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed my short vlog for today, and I shall see you again tomorrow, okay? Bye for now!